So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have discussed about how to create an Azure account. Then we have seen about marketplace. Then we have seen about subscription. And then we have learned about how to create a Windows virtual machine. And while learning a virtual machine, we have learned about the resource group also. And in the today's session, we are going to learn about how to create a Linux machine. But before starting on this topic, if anyone have any question regarding the previous session, whatever we have discussed till now, you can please raise your hand. Okay. Yes, Ravi, you can unmute.
Yeah, actually, I'm getting issue like I have getting some conflict while creating a virtual machine.
What was that
One
error
thing is like
message?
I have created a resource group with US Eastern timing, Eastern zone. And while creating virtual machine, you said like when you select that resource group or whatever you have created, automatically that region will select, right, populate, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, but for
But
me,
in my, I'm not sure that virtual machine when I'm selecting.
sorry.
When I'm creating a virtual machine on the spot system, is selecting automatically.
Yeah, correct, right? But for me, it is not populating automatically. Even I'm trying to select manually. I couldn't see that zone in the list.
Can you drop me an email? That is why yesterday I have shared my email with you, all of you. If you are facing any issue while practice, drop me an email. Because some things, it is not possible to reply your away without seeing the details.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that is why I've shared my email. So whenever you do practice, if you
Even
face any
yeah,
issue, drop me an
even one
email.
more thing also, the CPU also you selected BS1, right?
B1S.
That I couldn't see in my list. It is showing standard one D2S V3 V, and I couldn't see from the C all sizes list also. I couldn't see that one.
Drop me an email. I'll screenshot and if possible, share your login details also.
Yeah, sure. I will do that.
Okay, so I will check and based on that, Ravi, after the session, I'll.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, and when next time, whenever you face any issue, anytime, on this spot, drop me an email. Don't wait for the session. Okay,
Okay.
Ravi.
Sure.
So it will
Yeah,
be
sure.
good for you. You can do on this spot, start practicing it. If you, I'll whenever I see a reply, I'll reply so you can start your practice as per your convenience.
Yeah, sure. Okay. That's the reason I
Okay.
have stuck it, not able to create the virtual machine, but I have created
Drop me
account.
an email. I'll check and I'll reply.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, Danish, you can unmute. Danish, you can unmute yourself. This is just not for Ravi, except for all of you guys. If you have any question while practice, drop me an email on the spot. So whenever I see your email, I'll definitely going to be replying. Danish, you can check your mic and then you can raise your hand. Then I'll give you the chance. And I'm sharing my email ID again with you all in the chat box. Here is my email ID. You can drop me an email on this. Anyone have any question, whatever we have discussed? Yes, Rutika, you can unmute. Rutika, you can unmute yourself. Yes, Shijo, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Ankit,
Hi, Shijo.
while yesterday I was trying to create my account with Hotmail, so it already said that it's all existing. So might be because to one last year or maybe prior to that, I just logged in once or tried. So when I logged in again, I can see 3 months. There are few resources wherein I can see last viewed 3 months ago. I don't remember. I logged in, and plus, how can I see whether I'm currently into free tier or
Go to subscription.
subscription? Okay, and subscription.
Go to subscription, you can see there.
I can see status is disabled kind of
Yes,
thing.
it means your free subscription is finished.
Okay.
It is showing that, so you have to upgrade to pay as you go. Or the best thing is you can create your other account.
Okay, with either a Gmail or something that would.
Yes. So you can easily do practice. Otherwise, you'll get a bill, so you don't need to worry for those. So first 30 days you can easily practice, and then after that you have also 11 months for you for the services which are under free.
Okay. But
Okay.
the strange thing, last viewed 3 months ago, I don't remember whether I've logged into the Azure account.
And if you can just create one and you start doing practice at Shijo, if you face any issue, drop me any.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have my email ID also.
Yeah,
Earlier
yeah.
also you have.
I'll do that.
Yes, you can do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shijo. Anyone have any question? Okay, so we'll start with our today's topic where we are going to learn about how to create a Linux virtual machine. So first of all, to create a virtual machine, what is our basic requirement? The basic requirement is we need a resource group. So after the yesterday session, what I have done, I have deleted my resource group. And under my resource group, whatever the resources I have it, all will get deleted. Now, again, I want to create a resource. So I'm giving the name group -99. Create. Give the name. Region. I'm using Central India. View plus create. My resource group is ready. After resource group, what is the next thing? I need to create a virtual machine. Click on create Azure virtual machine. Now we have to give the resource group. So here is my resource group. I'm going to select that. Now we have to give the name. This is the name I'm giving to my machine. Scroll down. By default, they have given is Ubuntu 20.04. This is the version they have given by default also in my account. Might be in your account if they are not giving, so select the same version. Now scroll down. Here we are getting E1S size. That one which we require. So here by default it is selected. Now coming to the authentication. While creating a Windows machine, we are just getting it only one authentication type, that is called as password. But while creating it Linux machine, we are getting two options. One is with SSH public key. Other one is called password. We learn about both the ways. Right now, the one which actually I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you with SSH key option. And this SSH key option is one of the secure option we have it. Because it's impossible to hack SSH key. Now, I'm using SSH public key. Username by default, they are giving a username Azure user. I'm going to go with the same user. Next, we have to generate a new key because I don't have any existing key. So I'm going to generate a new. And what is the key name? This is my key. If you want to change the name, you can change the name also. Now, in previous session, what we have done to connect our Windows machine, we have enabled a port called RD. Same way, if we want to connect to Linux machine, we have to enable a port number. And anyone can tell me which port number we have to enable. We have port is called SSH. You can drop me in the chat box. What is the number of SSH port number? Port number is 22. Like for RDP, the port number is 3389. For Linux, we have to enable a port called SSH, the one which I've already informed you in yesterday session also. And the port number is 22. This is what we are going to enable. Scroll down. By default, it is. Under that, we are getting some more port HTTP, also HTTPS. We'll discuss later when we'll move to the option called web servers. Now, I have done these things. Now, we have select CPU. We have selected RAM, and we have to select hard disk. This is 1 GB, 1 GB of RAM, and now I go with the hard disk. By default, they are giving a size as 30 GB for Linux one, and for Linux one, they are giving option to us that if I want to increase the size, I can increase the size also. By default, they are giving 30 GB. If you want to increase, you can increase that also. Now I don't need to work on any of the tabs, so I'm directly going to click on Review Plus. And then in the end, I'm going to click on validation fail. Just sometime it happen, it validation phase, just go back and again back to review. Validation. Now click on. Now when I click on create, here it is asking me to download the key. The SSH key I have to download. So I'm download private key and create resource. Done. Now I have downloaded the key, and what is the extension of this key? .10. I'm just going to keep this PEM file in my. Now system is creating our source. And now just creating is our work completed? No, we have to connect to our resource. But before connect, let's have questions. Yes, Yatin, you can unmute. Yatin, you can unmute yourself.
Sorry, Ankit, it's mistakenly pressed my hand. Sorry. I'm lowering my hand. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, Michael, you can unmute.
Is there any way that you can go back? I went to the bathroom and I was trying to.
I'll show again. Just okay, I'll show you again. So what we have done first thing, Michael, we have select a resource group, and then we have given the name of our resource. Next step, that only focus on the mandatory things, and wherever you find the star, I can only focus on those mandatory things. Like here we have star. Don't go for those things which are not mandatory right now. Regarding those things, we'll discuss upcoming sessions. So we have to first give the name. Region automatically system has selected. I don't need to select region. Then we have to select an image. As per my account, they have already selected the image Ubuntu. So what is image, Michael, here? Operating system. The operating system which we are using, by which operating system I want to create this virtual machine, that is actually called it as image. So we have selected an image Ubuntu 20.04 version. And then we have to select a size. The one which we have discussed in previous session. Whenever we want to create machines, we need minimum 3 things: CPU, RAM, and hard disk. By using this size option, we are selecting CPU and RAM. Now scroll down. We have an authentication type, means password. Which password option you want to use? One is SSH key, other one is called password. The normal password we are using, that is one. But right now I'm showing you SSH key option. So we have given the name here. And then here we have to give the name of my key. Whatever XYZ, whatever the name you want to give, you can give. And then by default, it is going to enable a port number. This is what we have to select, and then you have to click on review plus create and then click on. Based on that, it is giving you the pop-up to download that file. That is what I have downloaded the file, the PEM file that is called PEM file. And here is my PEM. Okay, Michael?
I'm with you.
Is it clear or do you have any more questions? When you're doing practice it, these things will be more clear for you whenever you're practicing. Key pair, we have just downloaded the Michael key pair. It's just downloaded. Even if I'm getting it. See here, when I'm trying to create a machine, it is asking me to download key, private key. So and then click on create this. So just I'm downloading the key right now. How to use it, that I'm going to show you that. Okay, how to just use it, that I'm going to show you now how to use this. This is just we have download by clicking on download private key, get download. But I'm not going to download again a new key for a new machine. So I've already created a machine. Now I need to connect to this machine. But to connect to this machine, I have to download some tools from internet, and the tools which I'm going to use, those are free tools. In real time also, we are using the tool which I'm going to use right now. And which tools I'm going to download? Putty and Putty Gen. These are the two tools which I'm going to download, and both are free tools. You can just search on Google also, you will get it. Or I have given the website also, from there you guys can download. Just search and download. When I go for just a second link, which you are getting it, that is the same link I have mentioned. Now from this website, I have to download both the tools. Scroll down. The first thing, it is showing me to download Putty. And as per your system configuration, you have to download it. As per my system configuration, it is 64-bit. So I'm going to download. I have downloaded the. Next, I have to download Putty Gen. Scroll down on the same website. Here I'm Putty Gen. Click on that. Now, normally in our Windows machine, what we are doing it, after downloading any file.exe, we are installing it. Like if I want to go with Chrome, I'm installing it. But these two files, I don't need to install it. We have to just keep this file with us as it is. We are going to use it. We don't need to install both the files. Just keep as it is. We are going to. Now, I have downloaded the PEM file. If I want to use Putty, I can't directly use the PEM file. What I have to do, I have to generate PPK file using my tool called Putty Gen. And see very carefully, guys, those are new, those people don't know, they are doing mistake in this. So please see very carefully how to generate PPK file using Putty Gen. So double click on Putty Gen. And then you have to click on load. Click on load. After click on load, and batch. Here we have to select PEM file, but it is not showing me any file. The reason is I have to change the type here. It is showing that I have to select PPK, but we have to change it to all files. Now here I'm getting the PEM file. Select your PEM file, click on open, click on. Next, click on save private. First, you have to click on load, and then you have to click on save private. I'll show you this again. Let me do it again. I'm going to close this putty. Gen. Double click on putty gen. Click on load. Go to all files and select it. Open. Okay. And now save file. Now, whatever we are saving the private key extension always needs to be .pp. Now it can be any name. I'm giving the same name with .extension pp. Here I'm getting the ppk file. Next step. Note down the public IP of our virtual machine. Let me note down the public IP. I can note down from here also, or go to our virtual machine. Here I am. This is my public IP and this is my user. Now, what is the next thing? We have to open putty. So double click on putty. In the host name or IP address, we have to put our IP address. So I'm putting my IP address. Next thing, I have to attach PPK file. So how to attach? We see very carefully. First, we have to click on SSH plus button. SSH plus button, we have to click there. And then click on authentication. So I'm just going to click on. And now we are getting it to browse our. So here I'm going to 99 batch. Here is my PPK. Open, accept. Now we have to enter our username. What is my username? Azure user. And you can see here, I am able to connect to my machine. Now, we have, while creating our machine, we have selected type called B1S. And in previous session, we have discussed whenever we go with B1S, we are getting it 4 GB additional temporary space we are getting it. Can we check that also? Yes, we can see that. So I'm using the Linux command df space -HTT in capital. Here I can see that the 30 GB one, which I'm getting it, and here is the 4 GB. I can go to the home screen here also, go to disk. You can see here, GB. For Windows one, they are providing 127 GB. For Linux one, they are providing 30 GB. If you want to increase, we can increase that. How to increase, we'll learn later. And the B1S type, which I've selected here. This is what we have all about how to connect to our machine with the help of SSH key. Now, anyone have any question regarding anything, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Bada Papi Reddy, you can unmute. Yes, Papi, do you have any question? Okay. Yes, Agastya, you can unmute yourself.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, I'm very new here. I'm sorry, guys. I was hoping to jump in yesterday, but I couldn't get the link on time. I don't know where to find myself. Do I stay in here or I should wait
Yeah,
for
you
another
can.
session?
You can do. This is just a third session, and we have already uploaded our first 2 videos on YouTube. And in day 1, we didn't do anything. We have just an introduction about ourselves, and I have just resolved their students' query, whichever they have it. In yesterday's session, we have learned something new. Okay. We have just learned only two topics, just how to create an Azure account. That is the main topic we have discussed it, and how to create a Windows virtual machine. That is what we have done. And in today's session, we have just done a one topic.
Okay. So can I just follow up from here then?
Yes, you
because
can do that. Definitely, yes, you can continue with the same session, today's session. And the yesterday one, you'll get, are in the WhatsApp group.
I just joined the WhatsApp group. And,
So we'll share. I'll inform my team. They will share the second day recording or day 1 recording again in the group. So before tomorrow's session, you can watch the videos also, and then you can start your practicing it. If you have any question while practice, you can drop me an email. Like I have shared my email ID also with all of them. Here is my email ID. You can drop me an email.
Okay.
Or definitely you can ask questions in classes also.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll just follow up from here. Let me join in my computer. I was trying to do. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute.
Yeah, Ankit. So my question is, what is difference between PuttyGen and Putty?
PuttyGen is helping us to generate PPK file. And with Putty, we can connect to our Linux terminal. With PuttyGen, we can generate PPK file or we can generate authorized keys. These two things actually we are generating. What is authorized key? We'll discuss later in our upcoming session when we'll come to our topic called VM users. That time we are going to discuss. Okay. With the help of PuttyGen, we can connect to our Linux machines.
Okay. Same port number we have been using, right? For both PuttyGen, Putty 22.
So PuttyGen is not help us to connect to one. For Putty, we are using that SSH port called 22. We are using in PuttyGen, there is no port numbers we have it. PuttyGen is helping us to generate the file. Okay, like which I generate right now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, port number is required from where I'm trying to connect to my machine. And if you see here, whenever I'm trying to open Putty, here I can see on the right side port number also. But in PuttyGen, there is no option of port numbers. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Anything else, Sheikh?
No. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor.
Yes, for period you can unmute now.
Hello, Ankit.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Real-time scenarios, we are taking the private IP address.
Private IP, no, we are not using right now private IP. Right now, we are only using public IPs. Private IP is used whenever I want to connect from one machine to another virtual machine. At time, we are using private IPs.
Okay. In the terminal, where is /var? /var is not seeing.
/var, where is /var?
/var is not at all.
There is nothing about /var we have here. The one with this is my name of my virtual machine,
Where is
username, and this is the name of my virtual machine. So here we are able to see.
Okay, Ankit.
Okay.
Thank you. DF-H means what?
Where is it?
that command df-ht.
This is command to check
Okay.
the whatever the mounted volumes we have it.
Okay.
Okay.
How much
This
we
is
are
the
used,
one.
how much it will be available. That's why we
How
are
much it is available and whichever the volumes are mounted. Because in our upcoming session, when we are coming to a topic called data disk, okay,
okay.
that time actually I'm going to use this command again. Because in this one, we are able to see how it is going to be mounted, it is mounted or not. Because just data disk like a D drive I want to attach. Just attaching it, it doesn't mean that our task is completed. After that, what we have to do, we have to mount it our machines also. This
Okay,
is a
Ankit,
lot of people are doing mistake just attaching it and they are thinking that it's attached. No, it's
okay.
just we have to, after that we have to mount, and that is one of the very important tasks we have to do in real time.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
Ankit. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Sarin, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. I need to know in real scenario how we'll manage the asset inventory and all. Here, public IP, if you keep in, if you consider around 10, 50 or 100 servers are there, we'll keep the asset inventory and provide to the Windows resource or for the Linux resources.
Yes. So in real time, we are always creating a machine with the help of auto scaling part. And we are accessing our machines by using a load balancer.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So right now we have just started it. That's why we are just creating it one by one. But in our upcoming session, we are going to discuss it how to create machines by using by using auto scaling. So by using auto scaling part, I have to just give the details, and whatever as per my requirement we have it, based on that system is going to create a machine. And if we don't require, the less machines are required, system is going to delete those machines one by one.
Okay, one more thing. See, right now I'm working as a Windows admin. In
Mm.
real scenario, how it will be like if I'm supporting a cloud in Azure or something.
In real time in cloud platform, not just on Azure, I'm talking about every cloud. We are not using Windows machine much. We are using Linux machine much in real.
So if
in
I'm
cloud platform.
if I'm supporting for cloud, I need to get this putty, and we have to provide these details to a Linux resource
The developer.
to the developer. So
Yeah.
those things we have to provide to them, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The putty and puttigen they can download by themselves also, but we have to just actually give the key whichever we are using, that one, and we have to create their own user also, because we are not giving the admin user to them, because the user which actually I have given it right now is your user. So then this is admin user, and admin user access we are not giving to anyone. Okay, we are creating their own user, and that user we are providing to them. And how to create user, we will learn it in our upcoming session, the PPT number 3.
Okay, okay.
Okay, because if we give admin user access, they can do anything whichever they want to do, sir.
Yeah, got it.
And that will might be a problem for us. So we have to create the user, and that permissions after that Linux administrator will provide. Based on that, we'll give them their user.
Yes. Thank you, Ankit. It's clear now.
Yes, Venkat, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. Yes. You're giving the comments, Linux comments that is useful for only mounted to our internal, external storage to internal storage.
Internal, only internal, not external storages. Only internal storages we can mount it. How to mount, we'll completely see in our upcoming sessions.
Okay. After that, using the and previously in Windows virtual machine showing in different type, and the Linux is different.
No, the process is same.
Okay.
Process is same. The same option it is showing me. Only one option is different. That is authentication key. In that one, they are in Linux one, they are giving 2 options. In Windows one, they are just giving only 1 option. This is one change. Second change is port number.
Okay.
These are the only 2 changes we have it for Windows and Linux one. Other than that, there is no change. It's exactly same as it is.
Yeah.
Console
Both of
we have.
which one is secure?
SSH option is more secure rather than a password option.
Yeah, compared
And
to
in
Windows.
real time, we are using SSH. And you can see here, even if I'm trying to SSH, open SSH key, spam file I'm trying to open, in a notepad file. This is the password which I have.
Okay.
Okay, so it is not possible to hack SSH.
Okay.
Okay. In real time, for Linux machines, we are always using it SSH key options.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Shijo, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. Ankit, I mean, the Sarin's question, I'll just elaborate. I mean, the thing like how we will manage the inventory of machines. Say, suppose we are into an organization wherein we have around 2,000 VMs or 3,000 VMs. Is it there any place wherein we can get the inventory of all those machines and we have that data?
Inventory means that under the data machines, whatever the data we have it.
Yeah, see, like we may create machines on multiple region. Like, if you see a trad environment, or if you traditionally, if you talk, we may have machines at multiple regions. This location, particular location. I mean, we have a vCenter, and we say in Asia Pacific also we have a lot of regions, and
Okay.
France we have a lot of regions like that.
Sorry to interrupt, Shijo.
Yep.
If you are creating a virtual machine, all machines you can see at one place here. You can see that.
Okay.
You'll get a location here. You can see in this one, you can see that. Or if you are creating it by using VMSS option, that is scale set option, which we have to done, and there you can see. Right now, you're not able to see anyone, but yes, in upcoming when can do you can see that.
So in Azure, it is a global view. I mean, it's not like
yes, no. In AWS we have a region specific. In Azure, everything is global view.
Okay. Okay.
There is no region specific view. We have it in Azure.
Okay. Okay. And for our client, I mean, like someone yesterday said, I'm also working. We are also working for Schneider Electric, and we have a client wherein for ours cloud environment, a lot of Windows servers are also there, because I have seen, and not only this project,
definitely they are using it. Doesn't mean that they are not, anyone cannot using it, but mostly Linux are getting used. It doesn't mean that no one can use Windows if they are not providing it.
Yeah,
definitely they can use it, but if I compare to Windows, Linux is mostly getting used.
Because whatever project I saw, I mean, mostly they're all Windows VMs, which is moving to cloud.
No, it doesn't mean that no one is using. If I'm saying it, definitely some clients are using it. But if I compare it, I'm doing.
Okay.
Compare, definitely Linux are more getting used. So in my training also, you have attended my AWS training also, Shijo. In AWS also, and in this training also, most of the examples are based on the Linux operating system, because whichever I have worked for Linux.
Okay.
So the same thing you can do it on Windows, because Windows is easier to understand. Actually, you guys can easily do that same work on Windows also.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yes, Asanga, you can unmute yourself.
Oh my God. I think I'm sorry. I have no background in IT, coding, whatever, but I work with IT professionals, and I want to take this course and take DevOps as well. Am I going to be able to do it? Because I'm very lost.
There is no coding is required. A lot of people have wrong information. In cloud, there is no coding required. That is, yes, coding is done, but that is a different course we have it, that is called as developers course. But the right now which we are learning is admin one, which is in this one there is no coding is required. Just a basic Linux is required. That is whatever I'm going to use it. Just remember those commands. And in the end of the training, you'll get complete list of Linux command. If you want to learn more, you can learn from there also.
Okay. So, I mean, I just want to get the go ahead from you. Like, am I eligible to even be here? Like,
definitely, everyone is eligible. Anyone can learn this course, and this is future. Actually, cloud is future in IT industry.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Because the guy, my brother told me he's DevOps guy, so he told me I need to learn a cloud, one of the cloud, either this or
Or
AWS.
AWS.
Yes, and before I should go into the DevOps. So I said, okay,
Correct. That because to learn DevOps, if you have cloud knowledge, it is easy to understand.
okay,
Okay. Directly also you can go to DevOps, but yes, definitely you'll have some confusion in DevOps if you directly go for DevOps without any cloud knowledge.
okay. So, but please, I just want to ask one more question. Please, can you help me to catch up? Like, I don't know how you can do it, but
Don't worry, you after the session you can watch the video, and whenever you get any confusion, drop me an email.
okay, perfect.
Okay, anytime you can do that. You are from which country?
I'm in Canada.
Just
I
from
mean, hello, can you hear me?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, yes, sir. You are from which country?
I'm in Canada.
Okay, you're from Canada. Yeah, don't worry, you can drop me an email. I'll wake up at morning 3 to 4 a.m. So I'll definitely reply.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I think I got your email. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so here we have seen it about how we can go with SSH key. Now I'm going to show you with password option also. Password option is same like a one which we have done for our Windows machine. And now in previous session, someone has asked me question, in a same resource group, can I create multiple virtual machines? Yes, we can do that. So in the same resource group, which I have right now, group 99, in the same resource group, I'm going to create a virtual machine. Now here I have the resources, whichever I have it. So I'm going to do that one more. So go to virtual machine, create virtual machine. This is the name. So first of all, resource group name. Ubuntu 2004 B1S type. So I don't need to do any changes right now. The only thing is just I have selected my resource group, given the name, image automatically selected, size automatically. I don't need to do anything. Scroll down. Now, authentication type. In previous one, we have selected SSH key, and this time we go with password. Yes. And now I have to give username and password, whatever the username and password I have to give, I can. But yes, we have to follow the rules of username and password, which we have followed in last session, same. Now this time I'm giving a username, Ankit. And I'm not going to show password, what password I'm giving, because last session someone trying to connect to my machine. So this time I'm giving password by myself, and I'm not going to show this password to anyone. Yeah. Password I have given. And which port is enabled? SSH port is enabled. And other than that, I don't need to do anything. So I'm directly click on review. Done. And now click on done. Now I'm not getting any pop-up message like in previous example I'm getting, because this time I'm using the password option. Done. Now system is creating our virtual machine. Now it is still in process. Here is it. Now the other thing which system is creating. There is one thing system is not going to get, that is called virtual network here, because it is using the existing virtual network. Now I'm going to resource. Let me go to virtual machine. Here I'm able to see both. Now here is the public. Now, how can I connect? By using putty. In this example, I don't need puttygen. I don't need puttygen because I'm not using the PEM option. I'm not using SSH key option. I'm not using that. So directly open putty. And in the host name, we have to enter our IP address. And this is the IP address which I have noted down. And then directly click on open. Accept. Now we have to enter our username. My username is Ankit user. And now see here, when I press enter, it is asking for password. The password, whichever I have given it, I'm entering my password. And press enter. And now I am able to connect to my machine. So you can go with SSH key option or you can go with password option. While practice, that is completely your wish. Yes, while practice, you can go with any option, guys. In real time, we are majorly using SSH key option. But yes, in specific some examples, I'm going to use SSH key where that is actually very important to use SSH key, because there you have to learn about how to connect to your machine by using SSH key in those cases. So I'm specifically using SSH key in some examples. But mostly while practice it, we can go with password option because it doesn't make any difference in some cases. So this is the one which I've shown you how we can connect by using password. Now, if anyone have any question, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Pasfaraj, you can unmute.
Yeah, sir. Now we created with the password. How to enable SH key for that this VM?
For which one?
Same VM99 we created now with password.
This one. This is password we
yeah.
have created. So we can't generate SSH key for one. Only one thing we can use. Use
Okay, only
SSH key
one.
or use password option.
Okay.
One key. And one important point. Let's say you forget your password. So if you want to reset your password, here you will get reset password option. So with the help of this one, you can reset your password option also. Reset SSH key configurations. Here we have reset password. So username, you can enter a new password. Okay.
So
and you
one
can
VM, hello sir, one VM both password and SSH is not possible.
Not possible. No, only one option is possible. Use SSH option or password option.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Narayana, you can unmute.
Yeah, Ankit, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, very good morning, Ankit. This is first
Good
time I
morning.
have connected with you. And so I have a query related to this, fee structure and everything. So I'm planning to join, AWS and Azure. Which one are you prefer? And if I joined both, let's say example, if I joined this Azure and AWS also next week, I'm going to start AWS next week, right? If I'm not
Yes.
so this is seem to be a little bit difficult for me to adjust this morning 9 to a.m. There is some gap. So if I join now and I pay and can start this course.
If you join this course, if you pay for that course, okay, tell you one thing, within 1 year, whatever the next batch is going to be start as per a convenient time, you can join that. Okay.
Okay.
But
within 1 year means how many? Sorry.
So let me complete first. 1 year. Any batch you can join, any one batch, whichever you want to join, you can join. Okay. Next thing. But you will get recording only for the batch before which you are going to pay. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can continue.
Yeah, if I pay this batch, I'm getting the recordings for every session, right?
For this current batch.
Yeah, current batch. And next batch, if I want to join next batch or get the downloads, sometime if I want to, or can I get the download also for next batch if I pay now this batch?
No,
Because
you will, for next batch, you will not get recording. You can attend live sessions. That is without any charges. You can attend next sessions. You will not get recording. Recording you will get only for the batch for which you are going to pay.
Okay.
Okay. And for recordings, there is no download option, only view access we are giving for lifetime. Okay. You can do it from your mobile also, or even you can do it from our web portal also.
Okay. Records are also only can be, I mean,
View.
monitor or viewable, not download.
Only for viewable, we are giving it. For documents and for recordings, we are giving.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, that is, you have it. You can watch anytime, whenever you, whenever you're doing practice, you can drop me in. So.
And one more thing, see, this is post this year. Can I watch the videos even if?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
See, as you said, this is the recording videos are only for the watching, right? Not for the download.
Yes, correct.
If next year, like after post 1 year, I would like
lifetime
to,
access.
Okay. For watching
Lifetime
the videos
access
also
you have it.
Okay.
Videos you have lifetime access, you don't need to worry about that. Lifetime actually means here we actually buy it as per our system. The one we are using, that is for 30 years actually you are getting it. And 30 is a very long time.
Yeah, it's a very great.
Okay. So lifetime we are saying it, but actually as per our system, the last date which we have set, that is 30 years. But that is a very long time.
Okay. And so what do you suggest, which is better, either AWS
Both
or
are good. See, I know both, so for me both are easy. So both are good, but yes, if I'm comparing it, Azure has more jobs right now in the market. That is I'm clearly saying to everyone. And yes, Azure is capturing it more market as compared to AWS. The one biggest reason is Azure is more cheaper than AWS. AWS is charging hourly basis in some cases. Azure is charging based on per minute basis. That is one of the biggest reason also.
And one more last query. See, if I want to join next batch, Azure batch, let's say example, not this AWS, I'm planning the AWS batch, next batch, Azure batch. So can I daily, I mean, log in and watch these sessions, live session? Is it possible? Even
Yes,
that is
live
also not
sessions
possible.
you can go for it. Live sessions you can attend.
Without
Within
paying
1 year, within one year, you can, without any pay, you can join Azure batch.
No. My query is, sorry for once again. So this batch I'm not paying. Let's say example I'm telling. This batch I'm not paying to fee for Azure DevOps. Okay, next batch.
This is not Azure DevOps, this is Azure admin batch.
Sorry, Azure. Okay, Azure one. And one more query, is Azure DevOps and Azure admin is different? Or do you have
Yes.
any?
No, different. DevOps is completely different thing. And that is the next step we have it after that.
Are you planning any Azure DevOps training session?
It is going to be start from October mid or from November. Before that, definitely it will be going to start. Solid in process.
And now, if I want to without pay, this live training sessions.
No, you have to pay for it. No, you have to pay for the recordings and live training for Azure.
Okay, then fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Saiteja, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Yeah, I have a question. Even in production, if we have to take SSH or RDP, we use public IP to access it.
For some cases, yes, we have to give the public IP, but we are restricting it based on that our IP, that these machines can be accessed only from these IP addresses.
Yeah, actually, in one of the, I have just observed, like in one production environment, they are disabling the public IP while creating the virtual machine.
Right now, you can see here source and destination, that it is open for all. Anyone can connect to this machine right now. But who has the username, password? Like in my previous session, you guys have my username, password, people start trying to. So it is done it, but we can restrict them also.
Okay, so
Okay, based on the IP addresses.
So I will follow up on that. So if suppose if public IP is disabled, so we have to connect it through the private IP itself, right?
So publicly we are not able to connect.
Publicly, okay. But still,
Publicly we are not able to connect. We can connect, but yes, by using another with the help of another machine we can do, and that as we are going to see in our upcoming session. Okay.
So without public IP also we can connect to a virtual machine.
Yes, but with the help of another virtual machine which is having public IP.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. Directly we can't connect to that, but with indirect way we can connect.
Okay, so we have to take RDP from another virtual machine.
RDP or SSH1 from another machine based on that.
And those have to be in the same
and that
network,
is called
right?
as private machines.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. And these are all will be in the same network, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, correct. Clear side?
Thank you.
Yes, Ravi, you can unmute.
Yeah, okay, just one question. So sometimes while as a tester, sometimes I'm using virtual machine to run a test execution scripts through Tosca, some automation tool. So for example, if I instead of log out, they used to say like log out the machine, virtual machine, don't shut down. For example, if I shut down the machine, how we can restart that machine again?
Shut down the machine. Let me show you that. Do we have two machines? Let me show you that also. Here we have a stop machine.
Okay.
We have, and here we have a start button. So if I right now start button is disabled, stop is enabled. So if I stop the machine, then after that start button is going to be on.
Okay. So because I'm
this
a tester,
is one
I don't
option.
know. Yeah.
Other option, or there is one more option we have. In the outside also we have option. From here also I can do that. But for this one, you have to specifically select that machine. Now you can see. It is already started, so we don't need to start that machine. So stop, and then after you can start.
Yeah, when any of the user who are using that virtual machine, if they shut down the machine, then I need to start this button, right?
Just only start with start button you can do.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and one important point, guys. In Azure, whatever the IP addresses I'm getting it, these are called as static IP address. The public IP is always a static IP. We have actually two types of IP addresses. One is called static, other one is called dynamic. But these are static. It means static means if I restart my machine n number of times, the IP address is not going to be changed. If I go with the dynamic one, if I restart my machine, IP address will get changed. But these are always static IPs. We have it in Azure. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
And one more thing, I'm unable to access the document, this PPTs, whatever you are sharing.
It is uploading in our app.
So that can accessible only after paying the fees?
Yes, correct. Recordings you can access right now, which we have, and today the last recording we are going to share. And from tomorrow's session, there is no recording, but yes, for tomorrow's session, link is same. And before Monday's session, link is going to be changed. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Asangna, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Ankit. I just have another question because someone asked a question that clarified me. This is Azure admin.
Correct.
Like from what I said, like I want to do, my main goal is the Azure DevOps. So is
the next step you have to go for it? Like
okay,
in the day one, just let me show you again. Sorry to interrupt you. On the day one, also I've shown you one path. This is the path which I've shown. This is the one. See, Azure, to go Azure DevOps, first you have to go for this one, the one which we are doing right now, Azure admin, and then this is the path. See.
Okay.
Then you can go for it, DevOps.
Okay.
Okay, directly, if you want to go, you can go for it also. But yes, there is a lot of confusion for you. But you can't do certification without Azure admin if you are planning to do certifications also. Okay, and you said you are from Canada. In Canada, US, they are very much frequently seeing the certification. In India, certifications doesn't make much matter if I'm talking about in India. But yes, in US, Canada, there are much more matter.
No, it's needed. It's needed.
Yeah, I know that. I know that in US, Canada, they are seeing very much certification. Rather than your knowledge, they are seeing that you have done a certification or not. In
Yes.
India, they are checking your knowledge rather than a certification.
Okay, so I'm in the right path. So, okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yes, Mukhtar, you can unmute. Mukhtar Ahmed, you can unmute yourself. Mukhtar, I'm not able to hear you. Yes, Naren, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. So I have a question like you showed us how to connect to a Linux instance, right? Using SSH. So is there any other way that we could connect to the instance, just like we have a session manager in AWS?
Yes, here is it. Cloud Shell.
Okay.
You can call it Cloud Shell with the help of this also we can do that. Or like I'm using Putty, it doesn't mean that we have to always go with Putty. You can use Git Bash also.
Okay.
You can use Git Bash also. There are hundreds of tools we have it, but yes, Putty and Git Bash is number 1 and number 2.
Okay. And one more question, like, can I simultaneously enroll for Azure DevOps if I have a basic understanding of DevOps on AWS?
But we are not starting any batch for Azure DevOps.
That's all right. But can I go simultaneously with both the courses? That's the question.
If you want, yes, you can.
All right. Thanks, Ankit.
Okay. Thank you. And now I'm going to show you is about how to delete this resource group. The previous session I'm going to show you again. So copy your name of your resource group, click on delete, and then just paste your name of resource group, and then click on delete. And under this, we have total 12 resources. It means system will delete all 12 resources also. But yes, make sure guys, till that time it is not deleted, don't close your browser, because it is wants to delete all 12 resources, so it takes some time. Now machine get disconnected. So it takes some time because it has to delete 12 resources. But till that time it is not deleting, don't close your browser. And then you can also delete this network watcher also. What is this network watcher? We'll discuss later. So I have processed to delete both the resources. Yes, Mukhtar, you can unmute now.
Can I?
Yes, you can. Continue your question.
Okay. Source. Then I applied in the putty key generated. There are types of keys generated. RSA, DSA.
We have to generate only private key. That is what we are using for cloud platforms.
Okay, that's the SSH1.
PPK file.
Okay.
That is called as PPK file. So that is why I told in the starting new people are doing mistake. So you have to just click on load and then save private. Other than that, you don't need to do anything. And that is type is RSA here.
RSA group.
And no need to generate. We are not using these other types for cloud platforms. Okay. So you have to just click on load and save private key. No need to do any other change in profile. Okay, Mukhtar. Anything else? Yes, Papirati, you can unmute.
What is the use of network watcher, Ankit?
We'll learn later. Actually, it's a monitoring service.
Okay.
By using it is monitoring our machines, whichever we are creating.
Okay. Why should we use that capture button between the stop and start button? Between the capture button is there in virtual machines. Why should we use that button?
For creating images.
Okay.
So we'll learn that in our upcoming session, how to create images. And that's why yesterday also I told we have two types of images, specialize in journalized.
Okay, Ankit.
So that's what I'm telling you. Just right now, focus on the mandatory thing, whichever we have. Other than that, just leave it. Don't worry. We'll discuss in our sessions.
Okay.
Yes, Asangna, you can unmute.
Oh boy, sorry, I'm taking you back and forth. So I just want to double check. Like this Azure admin and Azure DevOps, will it equip me to, because there's this guy in the organization where I work on, where the developers work on tickets and they push it to this guy, it's waiting for prod, and this guy picks the ticket and push the tickets to production. Is this going to equip me by the time I do the Azure DevOps, or is it that that's what they
in
call
Azure DevOps? We are using actually Azure boards here.
Okay.
We are using Azure boards here. We are not using any third-party tool here. In whatever we have to done the task, we are mentioning in the Azure boards. Okay, so you will learn it when you will join the Azure DevOps train.
Okay, so but I mean, by the time I learn that one, like this is the basic, and then by the time I learn the Azure DevOps, is that what makes me a DevOps guy, engineer, the guy that
Cloud plus DevOps.
Okay, that's
because right
Azure.
now you're learning about cloud. Then you
Ah.
go with the DevOps, so cloud plus DevOps, you're calling. Cloud plus DevOps engine.
Sorry, Ankit, I'm very dumb. Don't worry. Don't mind my questions.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm also dumb. Don't worry. You can ask me 100 questions. I don't have any issue. Don't worry.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Sumit, you can unmute.
Good morning, Ankit. Actually, I want to only for virtual machine has been has been sufficient. Yeah, group resource group has been deleted.
Delete resource group. Actually, I'm saying delete resource group because whenever we are creating virtual machine, system is creating some more resources into that. But I don't require those resources anymore, Sumit. So delete resource group after a practice. So whatever the resources system is creating, it will all delete. Otherwise, you have to go to one by one and delete those resources. 6 or 7 resources the system is creating. You have to go to multiple times at different things. So delete resource group, it will delete all that.
Okay.
So your time will get saved.
Virtual machine has been not stopped. Only resource group has been deleted. All the virtual machine.
All things will, whatever you have, all things will delete. But yes, you want to restrict users so they are not able to delete it. Well, in our upcoming session, we are going to discuss about locks also. So by mistake also, no one can delete our resource.
Okay,
because this is important thing. If you delete a resource, definitely your all work has gone. Because after it is not possible to recover these machines. There is no option to recover. Okay. So in our upcoming session, we'll discuss about lock options. So no one can.
Yeah. Okay. One thing, I have changed my subscription name, but he is the one pop-up is showing is 10 minutes after change this name. So how any
what is
time
that pop-up that how much credit is pending? That pop-up we are getting.
Actually, I have created the subscription free trial. After
what is that pop-up actually?
This pop-up is showing the 10 minutes after change this name.
What is that pop-up? Can you please let me know, or you can drop me an email, Sumit? I'll check and based on I'm going to, because actually I have to read it. What pop-up we are getting? As per my which knowledge which I have it, the might be the pop-up is that how much credit you are pending it.
Okay.
So read that one, and then if you are not able to understand, then drop me an email with screenshot.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to reply.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Tansina, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. So,
Hi.
yeah, I just lost track between the second file we have generated. Look, while creating the virtual machine through SSH, we have downloaded the PAM file, right?
PAM file.
So, yeah. So, I guess I lost the track of the second, PPK file. How we
How to generate PPK?
From here, we just added a save the load. From there onwards, I missed.
Okay. First of all, you have to click on load.
Yeah.
And then you have to select here all files.
Okay.
And then you have to select a PEM file.
Okay.
Open. Click
Okay.
on OK. And
Okay.
then save private. Yes.
Okay.
And then give the name of your file, and extension needs to be .p.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how you can generate PPK file. And then with the help of PPK file, you can connect to by using.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, no. So this PPK we are using to connect to Putty, right?
With the help of Putty. Yes, we are connected.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Anyone have any more questions? You can please raise your hand, or we can end our session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to learn about how to transfer our local files. And then we were going to discuss about web servers, Linux, Cloud Init script, Windows Web Server, lock virtual machine, and other things we are going to continue in our tomorrow's session. Any question anyone have? Yes, Asangna, you can unmute.
Yeah, thank you, Ankit. I need to know how to pay. I need to know how to get the materials. Can I get this notes, the notes that you have? Just I'm seeing some.
I'm not able to hear you properly.
Hello, I think my internet is jumping. I don't know what's happening here. Can you hear me now?
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Your voice is cracking a lot.
Oh my God, what's happening? Can you hear me now?
Sagna, are you there?
Hello? Oh my God. Hello?
Just 1 minute.
Can you hear me? I can hear you now.
Yes, sir. Now I'm able to hear you. Look like there's a problem in my mic today.
Oh, okay. I think it's my internet. I was just confused.
No, it might be there's a problem with my side also today. I think so. I'm not sure.
I think it's this stupid Bell network. Okay, so my language, guys.
You can continue question.
So this, I want to know how I can pay, first of all. Secondly, I want to know, or I want to have an idea, like I really missed this introduction. I don't know if I can poke you maybe.
We can, you just joined WhatsApp group. I'll inform my team. After the session, they'll again share the day 1, day 2, and day 3. Today, the day 3 recording. They will already day 1 and day 2 is already there in our YouTube. So day 3 also they'll upload. So they all share all 3 links to you.
Okay.
Okay. So based on that, you can watch.
Okay, perfect. And then
and for the payment one, we are going to share the details of our app. You can download the app first. Okay. You are using Android or you are using iOS, whichever you are using, we have both the options there.
Okay, I can download the app and pay from there.
App, and then go to store option. Under store option, you can find a batch called Azure Batch 99. Make sure you're paying for Azure Batch 99, because in this one you will find old Azure batches also, or you will find AWS also. You'll find AWS DevOps also. You'll find Linux, other courses also. You'll find in the top screen you will get Azure Batch 99. So you can select that one, and then you can pay by using your credit card.
All right.
Because outside India, we are not accepting debit card, we're only accepting credit cards.
All right, cool.
Okay. If you face any issue, just contact our WhatsApp group admins. Okay. Or I'll give you one number. Actually, better you can contact her, Harini. If you face any issue regarding app or regarding the making the payment, anyone if you face any issue, contact Harini, because she's the one who is going to help you very easily. And that if you contact any other person, what they are doing is they are saying is that contact Harini. So best practice directly you can contact Harini, so it save your time. Drop a WhatsApp message. Whenever she'll reply.
All right, cool. So are there any notes that I will get access to or something? Like
yes, you will get what things you will get after the making the payment. On daily basis, you will get training sessions. Okay, you will get live training and the training PPTs, whichever I'm using. If these things you will get on daily basis.
Okay.
At the end of the training, when we are going to be end, these things you will get at the end of it. Dump,
Okay.
document, resumes, interview questions, and quiz. With the help of dump, you can learn it and you can clear your certification.
Okay. And the training PPT is this PowerPoint notes that you
On daily basis you will get it. Whenever we are completing the session, after every session I'm going to upload in my app. From there you can access.
The PowerPoint as well is going to be there, right?
Yeah, only the PowerPoint side, though not the notepad file. This is not just a notepad file. I'm just giving the names. Okay. No, it's just a naming conventions I'm using. So notepad, no one is getting it. The main thing is these PPTs which I'm using, because in this one, whatever I'm doing it, every single step is mentioned it, whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
So whenever you want to practice it, first watch the video, and like this, you can watch the notes also, same way, and then start your practice.
All right. Okay. And I have a Windows computer. I hope you can work with the.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Ankit. Thank you so much.
Yes, Venkatesh, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Actually, I'm not familiar with coding. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm not much familiar with coding. After completion of this Azure Administrator, I just want to go through with Azure DevOps. Is it mainly the Azure DevOps is with coding only?
No coding is required, only Linux is required. Coding is done by the developers, and DevOps person is not a developer.
Okay.
Okay, coding is done by the developer. So they are providing you their code. That code you have to upload in the Git or wherever the repository we are using it. We have to upload.
Okay. Ankit, thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, the topics which are having it, we'll continue with those topics. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.